Day 4, you guys, I am so fired up about day 4. I have a lot of intentions for today. And I know some of you are just getting here and this is your first day and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I got my blue earrings in. I got my blue bag. Who got their stuff? Has there been any swag show up in your mailbox yet? Goodness, the mail's taking way longer than I thought, but it's going to be okay. You guys, this day is this is literally what everything comes down to. Okay. So everything we've done day 1 through 3 led up to this day. And you might say, well, why couldn't we just have done this day? Because this day will not be the same if you haven't had the lead up to it. And this will all make sense as I show you the slides. You guys do not have these slides that I'm going to show you today because they're not part of our normal GPS. They are our GPS broken down into our daily method of success, which is part of what we do inside of our program, is really ask you guys, what is it that you need to do on a daily basis? What are those key habits that you need to do every single day? Now, I am so glad to see some of you here. Liz is in the house. She got her bag this weekend. Sarah, I've been seeing you comment in the group, have some big takeaways. Christina, ambassador in the house. Give your ambassadors so much love. Make sure you guys tag your team leaders. Now, I'm going to go into a slideshow. Today is going to be a lot of tying things together. I hope that this is like the changing day. Please go ahead and tag anyone that you have in this group. Go ahead and tag some of your teammates, ambassadors, tag your teams. You guys, nobody should be missing today. You have until Saturday in this group, okay? You have until Saturday to go through any replays. And those of you with VIP tickets, you have a total of 30 days in this group. And we have our VIP sessions. I've set up a chat for you guys. I've been kind of polling you to see what would work best to really get the most people to a couple of Zoom calls. And I will be going and tallying all of those votes and announcing today our 2 calls for this week. But as we move into today, when you walk away from today, you need to be able to say, okay, I have extreme clarity in what I'm doing. Not just what I'm doing, but why I'm doing it. And I'm going to start with a pretty strong statement because everything that I have moved into is founded on this concept that you are not your company. We've said it before, but some of you are missing this point. You are not your company. You must be in alignment with your company's mission, or you will always feel like you're a salesperson who's trying to convince. You must be convicted, not convincing. Type that in the comments below. You must be convicted about your why, about your mission, about how you are called to serve, about how you are called to show up, about who is your who. When you are convicted, you don't have to convince because it's attractive when someone knows who they are and knows where they're going and knows how to help others get there too. It is not fun to feel like we have to brand our company. And then it's this whole competition because my products are better than your products and my company's who cares? Who are you? So when we go into DMS, I anticipate that this should be a little unique to you. I anticipate that you might take my framework and go, some of this works, some of it doesn't work for me. That is true freedom. When we understand that we are branding us, that it is our why, our mission, our tool, our vehicle is our chosen company, we won't fight over why people chose a different vehicle. Now, forgive me if I go a little deep before I take you into DMS, but just take a minute with me because this weekend has been heavy. As amazing as this retreat is, and as light as today is going to be because it's so tactical, there's been a lot on my heart. So before I screen share, just take a minute. I need to just breathe. I need to collect myself. And I want you guys to do the same. I want you literally to just stop in the space that you are. And this is something that I've been working through. I have to work through it with my son. I'm finding it applicable to me. And I'm just going to have to place myself where I am right now. So I saw a friend do this once when she was kind of overcoming some anxiety and she pulled over on the side of the road and she just started naming stuff. So I see the gray short boots behind my door. I see the brown wrist bracelet of my Apple iPod watch that I don't wear anymore. And I see the light in front of me. I'm in my closet. We're going into day 4 of the retreat and I'm ready. I feel like today needs to be like literally, there should not be any questions after this. When I give you your DMS and you've realized who you are, that this is bigger than you, that yes, it's fun and it's simple and it's all those things, and it breaks down into these daily habits. After today, I don't know that you should have any questions left. But if you do, tomorrow is Q&A day. Okay, so tomorrow is Q&A day. We're going to go into our question and answer session. I'm going to take you through that and give you guys as many answers to all of your questions as I can. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our slideshow. I'm so excited about today. I think I'm stalling because I'm nervous. All right, here we go. Let me screen share. I put together a Google slideshow. You guys, if you are here, please say hi. Replay viewers, replay below. Drop your team hashtag, and you guys get ready to write a lot of things. Get ready to write a lot of things. Today, my question is, did you miss anything from last week? If so, you guys can simply jump up into the section of our welcome post that's in the featured section of the group, okay? I'm going to try to use my fancy little clicker here. If you missed anything, go to the welcome post and you guys can watch the replays, okay? They will be up through Saturday. Oh, it's not going to click me if I'm on StreamYard watching your comments. Okay. Agenda for today. Welcome to day 4. I've already done a little bit of that. So check box number 1 done. We're going to talk about our team hashtags and how you guys can get some more points. We're going to focus today on what is the DMS. So we've gone from the macro of the GPS to the micro of the daily method of success, the things that you must do every single day. And we're going to kind of base this on purpose to impact, not just because somebody told me to post, right? Like why? The number one mistake that most people make, TLCC. Somebody start singing me a TLC song. Now I can't even think. I've got, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers. Okay, now I'm thinking of We're the Millers. That movie was horrible, but funny. TLCC, baby. Creating your daily method of success with actual examples from not just me, but shout out to Haley Ward, who made this beautiful little logo down here below. And just last night, she posted something in our Impact Makers group I get to share with you guys when it comes to DMS in today's training. And then a special announcement for our finale, which is tomorrow. And then we're all so sad because it's going to be over, but don't worry. The group's open until Saturday, and then VIPs get it for 30 days. And we've got some people coming in with bonuses for you guys, and I died. Okay, why is this counting backwards? Okay, somebody who made this PowerPoint sucks. That would be me. Earn extra points. When it comes to our team leaderboard, you guys, we have been tallying our points like crazy for our team hashtag. So go ahead, and if you have not yet, tell us who your team leader is. You guys have until Friday. I'm actually going to give you till Friday to go back and get points. I will announce our winners on Friday. Probably I'll announce our winner on Saturday then, actually. There's going to be 3 winners, and there's only 5 teams. Oh my gosh. But there's also going to be an individual winner, and I'll share a bit about that I think at the end. So plus 3 points. If you guys want 3 extra points for yourself for the individual drawing, which is what? Can I get some Tiffany's? Yes, you can, please. Okay, if you guys would send me over a written testimonial. Now, I am going to give you a survey form, but the survey form is not what I'm talking about. Just literally like private message me in the little messenger, right? Like words from your mouth that is just a quick little written testimonial, or type it up on Google if you want to be fancy. Pop it into my inbox. Just a quick written testimonial of your experience in this event. 3 bonus points, okay? Please include your team hashtag when you message me. 5 points if you do it as a video, and 5 points, you guys, literally, when you do the video, please, 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 and Impact Makers, don't worry about this. I'm not asking this from those of you who did videos for me, but Ignite Your Impact students. This retreat right now, if you have a testimonial of this retreat here, the last 4 days, and you do a horizontal video just on your phone, no background music, just a quick testimonial. It can be like 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Pop it over into my messenger, email it to us at support@pcatu.com, or message me or Carla if you're like, how do I get you that video? You'll get 5 bonus points, and then 5 more points if you complete a survey form, which is very, very simple. I thought I had it linked. I have it linked later. It's literally like 3 questions. Like, what did you like best? Who's your team hashtag? And then what can we do better? And what do you want to see at the next event? That's it. Very easy. Okay. All right. So you guys, what is your daily method of success? I'm going to pop over to StreamYard so I can see comments and make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Haley Ward is awesome. Yeah. Team Cynthia, give Team Cynthia all the love. Team Sarah, Team Anna. You guys, this has been so much fun. Okay. And my belly's going to growl. Just as a forewarning, I decided not to eat, and I decided to put together presentations and talk to my teenager and throw ball with the dog and talk to my dad, who miscellaneously showed up. But helped me with my mower. So daily method of success, I consider this like your workout for your business. Okay. It cannot be negotiated away. It's the little daily habits that if you were going to get healthy, you would include in your daily habits. If you think about the things that keep you living, right? Eating, sleeping, drinking water, getting, mindfulness, rest, all the good things. I was talking with my son about the essentials versus like what he really doesn't need. He's like, I need this and this. I'm like, you don't need that to live, man. I just got to shelter you and feed you and love you. That's all I got to do. So what are the main key things that you need to keep your business going? When we create this daily method of success, and y'all can call it whatever you want, your IPAs, income producing activities that would be part of your DMS, right? Your DMO, your daily method of operation, your DMOS, daily method of success. I just call it DMS. The goal is to move you from your bigger purpose, your bigger vision, your goals, and break it down into these little daily habits that will get you the results that you want. And it's moving you from purpose to impact. Okay. And I love this. I actually saw this weekend in a Harvard study, and I don't even know what I was Googling. And they literally said from purpose to impact. I'm like, holy freaking Moses. That is what we do. The irony is 2 years ago when I started with Facebook ads, and I wasn't really sure how to use Facebook ads for network marketing, I didn't decide to use them. So I was like, I had this whole Discover Purpose with Cathy website, and it was a guide on how to discover your purpose. And then a year and a half later, we've got this impact program. And then I read this statement that says purpose to impact. I'm like, yes, this is what I'm trying to do with you guys. What is your purpose? What are you called to do? Why are the little daily do's important? Because we're trying to get some results and make a mass impact. Everything with the DMS is founded on your purpose statement, your why, and your goals. That's why it should be unique to you. It is your plan broken down into very simple daily habits. Now, I don't care if you don't do them every single day. I work, 3 to 5 days a week. It's just like your workout. Some of us might work out 3 days a week, some of us 5, some of us get some kind of body movement in every single day. Maybe you don't do every single little, task daily, but on the weekends, like Sarah Brown, Sundays are off for her family, right? Maybe she's still taking some videos that later she can use. On my Sundays, I might not be in my messenger, but I might be like gathering some pictures and videos because I'm doing life and I can use those later. Maybe you're still doing your personal development. So we're going to go through that. You guys decide how you want to break it down. I'm going to give you a couple different examples, but number one, prerequisites. Before you can build out a DMS and before you can understand mine, which I am going to give you guys today, some of you already have it, but before you can actually utilize this, here are your prereqs, okay? Your purpose, your vision, and your why is your first prerequisite. We've been doing it for days, okay? Why do your goals matter to you? How is this personal to you? How can you commit to daily practices if you don't believe about like what you're doing on a day-to-day matters? If you don't buy into the mission of your company, if you're not in alignment with it, if you haven't figured out that your brand is you and ultimately that you're here to make a mass impact and you have a bigger purpose, these daily tasks, you won't do them. You might do them for a minute, but not for long enough. Okay, the next is you have to have your GPS. You've got to have a clear goal and a plan with a proven strategy. Otherwise, daily habits have no context, okay? We've already done this. We broke down our goals into a plan. We talked about strategy. Without those last 3 days, these daily habits, this daily method of success doesn't make sense. But hopefully by now it makes sense. This is why people can buy scripts. They can buy people's processes. They can buy people's stages and pipelines and funnels, but they don't use them There's no context for them. They don't understand how it fits into the global view, the macro view. Number 3, consistency, persistence, partnered with belief and trust. This is another prerequisite for your daily method of success. If you guys want to achieve results over time, you're going to have to stick to these daily habits. You have to, and you're going to have to trust that the results will come, even when it doesn't feel like they are. Some things we do proactively, right? Maybe we brush our teeth so that we don't get a cavity, right? But we're here growing a business. So we've got to do some different things, right? It's not like we're maintaining something. Now, if you're in maintenance mode of your business, what are the daily tasks that you have to do? What are the nurture things that you have to do for once a person does become a customer, once a person becomes a team member? So if you guys can partner your purpose, your vision, your why, whatever you want to call that, with your GPS, and you will commit to consistency and believe that this can happen, then you're ready for your daily method of success. The number one mistake, guess what the number one mistake people make is? Not staying consistent. Now, let's talk about, have you guys read the book Atomic Habits? Have you read the book The Slight Edge? In fact, I'm going to share some stuff from The Slight Edge here. It's an interesting concept that if you only focus on the goal, you may not get there. But if you would focus on the daily habits and just being consistent, you might turn around and go, wow, somehow I got there. And it's much like a fitness journey. This has been my metaphor this whole retreat. If someone says, I have this goal to get healthy, and they get out their vision board and they put the girl on there. There she is. She's a healthy girl. And they feel all the feelings. It's not just about a body size. I mean, she looks happy. She looks like she has energy. She looks like, I don't know, she looks like she's having a good time, and she could probably chase after her kids, play ball with the dog. She looks like she's living a very joyful life. I want that life. And I stick her on my board, okay? But I don't figure out the daily things that I need to do to get this life. It's not going to matter. If you reverse engineered it and someone said, okay, I don't want you to focus on the big macro. Let's go to the micro. Here's the daily things I want you to do every single day. Wake up every single day and listen to something positive, because what happens on the outside is fueled by the inside. Drink water every single day. Put a glass of water by your sink and drink it, and put a hair rubber band around it. And every time you drink it, put another hair rubber band around it, with a goal to do that 8 times that day. Okay. Have one good meal. Have it planned out. Go grocery shopping once a week. Pre-plan your list. 20 minutes a day. Turn on this workout video or go to the gym. And so this is what we're doing. We don't focus so much on the goal. We focus on, the little daily do's. That's when we can turn around and go, oh, holy crap, I feel better. This is what you have to do in your business. Most people get so focused on the big view, they don't focus on the little views. I once heard, master the mundane and you will be a millionaire. Master the mundane and you will be a millionaire. Here's the problem with daily method of success. It can be boring. It's so boring. I just have to keep doing the same thing over and over. Okay, let's not do the definitions of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and hoping for different results, but understand that there are daily tasks that are strategic, that are proven, that might be boring, but it's just a task. Like my dad, who was out there fixing the mower, he was so frustrated one day with, I don't know, probably one of my brothers that doesn't, I don't know, something. And he's like, Catherine, I don't understand why people tie so much emotion to their job. Just do your job. Okay. Well, we are emotional beings, but when it comes to daily method of success, some of these things, if you can just think without all the feelings and just do them, you'll be all right. Okay. If in your gut, it's like, oh, this doesn't feel right, that's a different conversation. If it's like, I just don't feel like doing it, well, neither do I, right? I didn't feel like getting up with the baby in the middle of the night. I didn't feel like when my nipples were falling off to keep feeding the child out of them. I didn't feel like changing them. I didn't feel like going through a lot of what we've had to go through, but I committed to this baby. So commit to your business, baby. All right, from The Slight Edge, Master the Mundane and Take Control of Your Life by Jeff Olson. Concept number 1 from that book, if you haven't read it, habits are crucial. Habits are crucial, and the most important habit of all is the habit of developing habits. The person you are today is the living, breathing testament to everything you've done. This is why you need a DMS, okay? Number 2 concept, most people oscillate between disaster and mediocrity. Very few break through the mediocrity to reach their full potential. Master the mundane. Concept 3, your memory is not as good as you think it is. You're like, what does that mean? That means without a daily tracker, without some kind of proof of the work that you have done or haven't done, your memory is not reliable. So if somebody's like, I have been working all day, I've done every single thing, I've talked to 18 million people and all of them said no and nobody cares, and I'm like, show me. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, where's your list? What have you said? Who have you talked to? And what they think they've done is not actually what they've done. So when you look at the DMSs that we've created, there's some that are in Trello. You could use them as a checkoff sheet. The one that Haley Ward has is literally like fill in the box things that you could do. You literally can track your activity. And if you guys can go to an upline or a mentor or a coach and say, here's my daily method of success. Here's the daily habits that I have. I have been doing them consistently. We can look back and see, okay, is this a skills thing? Is this an experience thing? A lot of times it's simply the mistake number 1. You're not doing it consistently enough, period. Problem solved. Okay, so the TLCC, when we go into our daily method of success, here's the thing we're looking for. Remember the basic sales funnel. Where are we finding traffic at? How do we convert that traffic into leads? How do we get those leads to get into a conversation with us? And how do we move that conversation into a sale, into a business partner, into a hostess? Number 1, you guys, we're going to be focusing on part of our daily method of success, just expanding our reach, okay? Expanding our audience, and it is necessary. So this is traffic. We're going to be starting to think about, where does our who hang out? And you should understand your who from day 3. Who's your perfect prospect? Who is it that you're called to serve? What do you love to teach? Who could you help every single day? What could you talk about every single day? Who does this pertain to? This is when it takes the pressure off too, to remember you're not your company. I have a mission and a message. My products that I rep are just a resource to accelerate, just like the GPS is for your business, accelerate your results, right? Then it simplifies. Number 1 tip, you guys, start leveraging your personal profile. Now, because I'm on the slideshow, I can't see comments yet, but please let me know, are you leveraging your personal profile, or are you leaving that on the table, and why? Impact makers, some of you still don't use your personal profile, okay? Now, let's go for a second and let me speak my truth, because it's my retreat. I can speak my truth. You're missing the boat. You're not stepping out. You're not putting the message out there. You're doing it over and over and over and over in your groups because you think that they care, and then you assume that the ones on your personal page are not interested. This is probably rooted in a lot of maybe pride, maybe insecurity. It's not rooted in anything good, okay? If you understand that you are your brand, then you would have 0 issues sharing on your personal profile. You just need to know the right things to share so that you don't look like that weird girl who's like goo goo gaga over all her products. And then if you ever make a shift, then there's no authenticity there because you had branded your company, not you. A quick story is a big change I had to make in my business last August when I got a notification that policy within the company had changed that I had been with for almost 15 years by that point, actively building 9 out of those 15 years. Took that time off when I built my mom's business and kind of laid low in the network marketing growth phase. When they notified me that I no longer could monetize my courses, classes, coaching to anyone within that same company. I could do it for free. They had no issues at all with me teaching what I was teaching, doing what I was doing, but I would have to offer it for free. I had a decision to make. And I thought, gosh, this is interesting to me because I had shifted away from branding that company quite a while ago. I had learned attraction marketing. I had quit posting the company name all over the place, and I had started branding myself and my values and opening up conversations and creating curiosity, the things I'll show you in DMS. So that wasn't an issue, but I was like, dang, why are they doing that? Why do network marketing companies somehow think they have control? Like, control over what I do. I'm an independent rep, but hey, they're the company, so they get to make the rules. And so I had to choose to abide by those rules or not. And it was when I realized, thank God on my personal profile, I didn't keep branding that company. Thank God I didn't keep associating myself that when people thought of me, the first thing that came to their mind was that company. I still love that company. I love my downline, my upline, my sidelines, and the products. It just no longer was in alignment. And when people think of you, okay, if the only thing they can think of is your company, you're not branding you. And starting to step out on your personal profile. I like our PCAT method. Here's a couple of examples of what it means. And you mix it up. You don't just only list your products. You don't just only post when there's a sale. And you certainly never say company names. It won't be weird. Once they come into a message, once they come into a group, once they come into a party, once they come into a video, once they get on a call or a one-on-one, then you can tell them all the things behind the scenes. So purposeful creating with the PCAT method means your posts need to have a reason. They need to have a purpose that's higher than just, I need a sale. They need to have a what's in it for them. Okay. So a lot of times our profile is like the brag book, and I'm guilty of that. And I sometimes have to shift. There's only one question I have to ask myself. Why do people care? If I'm posting about my kids, or I'm posting about my health journey, or I'm posting about my jewelry that, I rep, or if I'm posting about a piece of carpet that's on sale at whatever, why do people care? What's in it for them? Think about the reasons why people come onto social. They want to be educated. They want to be entertained. They want to get into conversation and be social. So if you can just start thinking, before I post this post, how would this benefit people for the reasons they come on social? You won't feel weird about using your personal profile. And then you can pretty much post about anything. We want to create curiosity, conversation, and connection through our posting. If you're doing this, this is what leads into more sales. I can show you my exact process that goes from a personal post into a simple conversation based on that person taking action that then leads into either a potential sale conversation or a move into our group, a move into the next event through a discovery process. You want to be authentic and position yourself as a person of authority. Be authentic. It just needs to be true to you. Okay. It needs to not be making you have tight butt syndrome, right? It needs to make you go, gosh, I just feel like I'm supposed to post this. It needs to be real and vulnerable, but offer hope. All right. Don't forget that you are trying to establish yourself, position yourself as someone who can help. So if this is all just about, here's my authentic real life drama, those people reading it are like, yeah, you and me both. Right? I told my big brother one time right after my mom died and he was going to call and tell me about a bunch of stuff. I said, listen, I'll listen to your sob story, but you better be prepared to listen to mine. Are we cool? Or do we just not want to have this conversation? Because I'm not just here to talk about all the things that are wrong. I'm trying to figure how to come up with some solutions, right? So when you establish yourself as a position of authority with your posting, you offer hope, you offer solutions. You're real and you're vulnerable and you're honest, but you don't just leave people like, yeah, me too. It's like, oh, and here's what I did, or here's what you can do. And I love to teach people something. It doesn't mean you have to be the expert. It could be that you're passing on information of something you just learned today. I work with a lot of moms and a lot of business owners and a lot of people on health journeys. Here's a simple little hack I learned about something. My friend Mary Buttrey loves to go on her personal profile on Tuesdays and do Tuesdays tips. Friday, do Friday's facts. And she's just sharing things on her personal profile with the goal to find some interest and then lead them into her group. Okay. You want to combine value with call to actions that lead to a conversation. And it's all going to break down in the Trello board. Okay. As we find traffic and then we find people starting to engage with our content, think about the funnel again, traffic to leads, and I have this conversation conversion piece is what I call the middle of my funnel. We want to get into a conversation so that we can convert a sale, so that we can close a business partner or a hostess or a brand rep or a referral, right? And examples of the kind of conversations I like to have is I personally find it most simple to just be like, hey, and I'll be live next Tuesday at 8:30 sharing more. Can I invite you to an event, a class, a party, whatever y'all call it, a social, a soiree? Drop in the comments below, what is your magic word for parties? Those of you who have been through our VPMS course, drop hashtag virtual parties in the comments below. I have a complete course. We have a brand new person who just came in yesterday from Jenny Bellinger's Badass Direct Sales Mastery podcast. Anne's going to be inside of this, and she's going to be going through VPMS course. It's a DIY with an 8-week coaching community. It's part of our Impact Makers program. They get everything. So if you guys are like, I need to know more about that, that's a different class. I'm not here to teach on classes here, but that's one of my main conversion strategies. A second one is whatever word you guys are using, drop them in the comments below, but your Facebook groups. You might be calling them ad tag message groups, which are your ATM groups. You might be calling them prospecting groups. You might call them conversion groups. I called mine my evergreen party group because it was a combination of parties with the whole ATM process where we show up every single week and we did a live event. I had to create my own and build it with 2 different companies. Now my new company has a group that's already created. Within that, they're doing challenges, which is the next thing. And challenges can be a ton of fun. A challenge is kind of like an extended party. It's where we bring people into an experience. We help them have a transformation. It can require product purchase. It doesn't have to. Collaborations. Collaborations are a huge thing we're doing inside of our Impact Makers program. This is students working together to bring some kind of event to the public where you share your audience. Like Michelle Cunningham and I right now I'm promoting a course that I'm a part of, and people are like, why would you promote her thing? I'm like, I did a course in it, and my mission, don't forget this, my mission is to impact the industry. My mission is to help women build successful businesses. And if I know of another course or class or tool that I believe in that I know will help them, I will collaborate with people. This is why I'm not afraid to have multiple streams of income, because it's not just about one tool. It's about the mission. I was going to say this earlier and somehow I got sidetracked, but I was thinking, how some people, like if they leave a church, they're like, oh my God, they left a church. I'm like, shouldn't we care that they found Jesus? Like, isn't that the point? Not how they found it or through what church or they found their higher calling. Like, isn't that the point? So collabs can be really great when you understand you are united in a mission, right? Lindsay is doing something with back to school, and she's like, hey, do you want to collab on this thing? Videos and discover calls are another way you guys can bring people in from a conversation to learn more about your company, your products, your mission, your message, and one-on-ones. Okay, so now, you're going to see all of this in the DMS. This will be intense. I'm giving it to you. Don't freak out. I mean, freak out because I'm giving it to you because it costs $50. It should cost $500, by the way. We do sell it for $49, I think, even on our website. But the full DMS, and there's like training behind it, and it's insane. And I'm going to give it as a gift, and I'll tell you how to get it at the end. Answer is just fill out your survey form. You'll be good. Okay. But before I take you into the full DMS, my big shebang, if you're like, just give me some basic, simple stuff. A lot of people in past classes, we did social selling workshop, and people loved this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So if you are not ready to try to absorb all the things, although I'm going to tell you, you don't have to do the full DMS. It's meant for you to have a lot of options to build your own. This 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is a simple concept that you could walk away today and build out your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So this is a little simple graphic I made. And on the left side, it says every single day. Okay. And this is this part down here. What are 3 things that you're grateful for? Or even bigger than that, what are 3 wins that you had today? Remember, we talked about the gap and the gain. Before you go to bed, get a pen and paper out at night. This is very, very effective. What are 3 gains from today? This shifts our focus. Go back to day 3 from the gap and the gain? Day 2? I don't know anymore. Day 3. So when you wake up in the morning, you guys can write 3 intentions for the day. These are very simple 2-minute tasks. 20 minutes of personal development. Please don't negotiate this away. Okay? Please don't negotiate this away. What you've done this week is a poop ton of personal development, whether you've realized it or not, you probably have. But a lot of our courses, like Inside Action Takers, that's a lot of strategy, right? That's a lot of this DMS stuff that I'm showing you. It's the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got to mind your mind, and you've got to be building yourself up. Drop your favorite podcasts in the comments, you guys. Drop your favorite books in the comments below. These are things we do inside of Impact Makers, is what is helping us move forward. Right now I'm doing Never Split the Difference, which is insane, and The Gift of Fear, which is insane, and Trust Your Vibes, which is insane. All 3 books at once. They're so good. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's very simple habits you could do. Let me give you some peace over habits. I no longer have to track my daily habits. Okay? Think about this. When you're a school teacher, where are my teachers at, by the way? By the way, what do you guys do for a living? Drop that in the comments below. When you're a school teacher and you have some children who walk in and naturally are not organized, they're naturally not in control of themselves, you've got to help them shift their focus. They have to consciously become aware of things they are not doing subconsciously. What do? We create them trackers. We create them behavior charts or checklists, or my kids have a bonus bucks chart, right? When we get older, we don't need that checklist. They start to naturally, now when the 8 o'clock timer goes off, my kids know what to do. They go to bed, they get their pajamas on, they go pee in the toilet, they brush their teeth, and they lay down with a book for me to read. They don't have to have the little brush your teeth, but they did in the beginning. So this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, some of this already is subconscious. It is already so natural to you guys, and that's the goal. Some of it you will have to force yourself to learn this new habit, and it will become a habit. So 5 follow-ups, man, I can fly through that every single day. I'm in Messenger. I might be naturally thinking of people that I recently talked to. I'm using automation, which also gives me some reminders, but just follow up with 5 customers, prospect, team members. Check in how the products are going. Ask a simple question like, hey, did you get my last message? That's easy to ask if they didn't respond. Maybe they're like ghosting you and your follow-up is, hey, like, I'm not sure if you're still interested. I've learned not to assume. Or, hey, I know life is busy. It looks like maybe you saw my message, didn't get a chance to reply. Are you interested? If not, no big deal. Maybe it's like, hey, did your products come in? What did you love the most? Maybe it's with your team. What are your goals this week that I can help you break down? 4 new asks, reach outs, invites to take a look at your business, watch a video, come to an event, host a party. I like to find these people for number 4 just through basic social posts, okay? When we get off this video, if you go to my profile currently, so today's like August 23rd, I think, 22nd. Yesterday morning, I posted a social post that said, like, a lot of people keep asking me about intermittent fasting. Who wants the guide? Okay. A lot of people are like, I want it, blah, blah, blah. This is a strategy we use inside of our program. When those people respond, these are new reach outs. These are new people that, guess what I said? Hey, so-and-so, saw you comment on my post that you want the guide. I'm going to pop it on over. By the way, and this is what I said for you guys who did this, we're running a breakthrough challenge right now. It's free. There's prizes. There's progress trackers. Can I send you the group link? Maybe the invite is, hey, we're doing a special, we do parties every other week now in my new business. So we're doing a special live event on Tuesday night to share more about intermittent fasting and some of the support products that have helped me. Can I send you the invite? Or maybe it's a direct ask. By the way, go ahead and review the guide. There are some support products mentioned. Are you open to my recommendations? And if they're like, sure, great. Now we have to discover where's the need. Okay. So 4 reach outs does not have to be that difficult if you know how to build your traffic, your audience, do your correct kind of posting. You won't be like doing your 100 names list, be like, who can I fake a message to check the box today? No, these are people who are like engaging, but it takes time. Okay. Right now, you might also have people that are just on your oh shit list. Like, I don't want to ask them, but I'm going to. Reach out to your upline or your mentor or post in our Impact Makers group if you are a student and ask for the help for that verbiage. Number 3, relationship building activities. 3 new connections a day. This is not hard. 3 new connections a day. I'm actually doing 5 now, but 5 new friends over on my Facebook account that I find either through suggested friends, and I actually screen their profile and kind of be like, yeah, this is a person I'd like to get to know more if we were at the grocery store, right? Based on their profile anyway. 3 new connections through Facebook groups that you're in. We teach a strategy where you can go into different groups each day that match up with your values, your interests, your hobbies. Make new friends. Invest in people without an ulterior motive, and this won't feel like a dirty business. You can send people happy birthday messages. This is a great way to connect with people that are already on your Facebook page. Now, it doesn't mean you have to do the generic happy birthday. Here's a discount to my products. That's dumb. I hate those messages. Please don't do those messages. That is so your agenda, not mine. Don't you hate that? You've probably done that, and I have too, so it's going to be all right. Okay. Certainly don't send me the generic happy birthday video. At least make it my name. All right. Maybe not everyone can read through those. But if it's going to be happy birthday and you kind of scan the list of who your friends are that has your birthday, you're like, oh, I have not connected with them in a long minute. I've never even talked to them. It kind of brings attention to who these people are on your Facebook wall. And you can kind of be like, let's rekindle this relationship, right? Hey, happy birthday. It looks like we haven't chatted in a while. Do you have any special plans? And you can do team connections. Team connections is really great. This could be you connecting downline, but don't forget your sidelines and your upline and everyone in your company and everyone in this industry are people you should be building relationships with. So my students inside of Impact Makers, gosh, it's almost kind of like our second company, isn't it? We're not monetizing the same products by any means, but we're on the same mission. And those girls connect and build each other up. So this is just a kind of habit of putting yourself outside of yourself, thinking about others, understanding nobody's ever going to invest anything into you if you're not investing into them. And remember, like Rita Davenport says, everyone has a sign on their forehead that says, make me feel important, right? And this is part of that. And you want to be interested in people, not interesting to them. And that's where I put the relationship building. Number 2 is really the main conversion events or conversations. And so number 2 is 2 group presentations a week. Maybe you call those parties, or you could do 2 one-on-ones a day, or break this down however you want to. My goal always was to get 10 new people exposed to my products over to the party in front of a presentation. And I just broke it down very simply into 2 group presentations. Okay, that was very easy. 2 parties a week. In fact, I hosted through my evergreen party. So I only had to do 1 party a week. And then I duplicated that down so my whole team leverages the same party. It's like a big team mega party. It's pretty awesome. If that's not your cup of tea and you're like, hey, every day I'm going to get 2 people in front of and this is the key on number 2, in front of enough information to actually make a decision. So of these 4 people that you asked every day, right? A goal for 2 that'll be like, sure, I'll check it out. Sure, I'll come into the group. Sure, I'll attend the event. And they actually do. That counts as 2. So if I got 10 people in front of my actual full business presentation, the full party, the whole breakthrough challenge experience, now they've got enough information to make a decision. If we're just kind of in the basic conversation and we're like doing the whole discovery process of what they have as a health goal and how I can help, but they don't have the information. They don't know the company I rep. They don't know how the products are different. They don't know the buying opportunities or the joining opportunities. Then it's going to be harder to convert. Okay. So the number 2 is really how many people did I actually get in front of the information? And number 1 is just 1 post a day on social, you guys. If you're focusing on Facebook, post every single day on your personal profile, rotate the type of content, go live. Go live. Be a real person. When you post on social, the goal is to kind of have people see the National Enquirer magazine cover. So it's like catchy. And they're like, ooh, I want to know what that means. And it sparks conversation and it makes someone to open up and read the article, right? Now, when you go live or when you post on social and it's kind of that global view, then the goal would be to get them into your group, into a conversation, into an event. Maybe you can reveal a little bit more up in your stories, but really we want them qualified. We want them in our email list. And that's where we can tell them more, tell what the company name is, tell exactly, figuring out that discovery process with them, what needs they have, how we can help, and then how they can get started. So this is basic. You guys, we have 1 more big post for today. I'm not even going to look at time or else it's going to throw me. And then I have the announcement for tomorrow. Consistency is key, you guys. Remember, this is your business. workout. This is a basic DMS. Basic. If you liked it, give it some love, give it some fire. These right here, my friends, are not so basic. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys the link to this one right here. And there's training built in. With my complete Trello board, daily method of success, it is intense. Please don't freak out. Please don't hang up. Please don't go, holy Moses, how does she have time to do all of this every single day? Well, I don't. But I tried to build a board for you guys. And my students who have this, let me know what you thought about this. I tried to build a board for you guys, and there's a complete training video that is linked on here. Okay, you can go over to the video and actually watch the video of me taking you through this whole board, where I take my students through the board and teach you how to use it. Within the board, there's also like a little bit of like behind the scenes on some of these, and then there's labels. To me, red means priority. Okay, so when I look at this Impact Maker DMS tracker, okay, and like I said, this is a special gift just for this retreat. My Impact Makers get all the things. Otherwise, y'all have to buy the stuff, right? Anything that's red, I don't want to negotiate it away. You're going to see the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 within here that matches over to the basic sheet I just showed you. And then you're going to see a whole lot of other things you could do. I didn't say you had to do, you could do. Maybe they resonate with you. They get you excited to do stories or reels. Maybe you have a Facebook group that you need to nurture. Maybe you're over on Instagram. Facebook Messenger kind of comes naturally to us to check, but in this board, I'm putting you checking it 3 times a day, kind of giving you structure. Maybe the following and unfollowing friends is a method you want to employ. These are things that you could do so that somebody can never come to me and say, I'm not sure what to do. I'm like, oh, really? Go pull up that DMS board. You'll find a lot of things to do. You build your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You build your business plan from this. If you do not work full time, you can do all of this in an hour a day or less, period. Okay. If you work full time, you can do this in an hour or less a day, period. But it's a choice. How much do you want to work your business? Because then we do need time for the conversations and the messenger and the presenting and blah, 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 blah. I do have the party steps built in here as well. If you are doing parties, assume that you have a party on Tuesday. These are the little things that I would be doing each day for my upcoming party. Okay. So literally this has everything I could think that I'm doing in my business that you could do to be expanding my, my traffic, my audience, my, social presence, bringing more people into my funnel and building my business purposefully. So I'm not going to go through all of these because there's a lot. That's why I'm giving it to you guys. It explains it all. If you love Trello, use this. Now oh, please tell me I'm sharing the right page. That's embarrassing. Holy stinking Moses. God. Okay, fine. Pretend I showed you all that. Well, now you're like, what is she talking about? I'm just going to share the whole screen so that doesn't happen again. Okay, sorry. I was showing you this. Isn't it beautiful? All right. So I'm not going to go through all that again, but I'm going to send you guys this link. You just have to fill out the survey form. In return, it will send you the DMS. Okay. So this is incredible. It is something that we do sell, like I said. So everything is built out here. It tells you how to use it. If Trello's not your style, throw up a lot of fire and love for Haley Ward, because Haley took everything from the Trello board and she Google Doc'd it because she's incredible. She's one of our Impact Maker students, and this is why I'm telling y'all that community is insane. She said she just went through the whole board because Trello wasn't really her style, and she put it into like checks. You guys, do you have to do all of this every day? No. But with this, would you ever question what to do? No. Is there a mass combination of income producing activities and passive strategy and personal growth and development? Yes, because this is the combination of all the things we need to grow a successful business. This is awesome, Haley. Shout out to Haley. Okay, last but not least, another quick example of how you could build out this DMS using all of the, why did that just happen? When you go through my DMS, if you don't love, why is it doing that? If you don't love the way I presented it, something is not, I'll try one more time. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Don't. Ah, crap. Okay. Well, Haley decided that one day she's going to be moving in a direction that you might be able to benefit from what she's doing with her planners, but we are waiting for that to like be ready. I'm like, put that thing together right now. So she's actually made herself a planner based on some of these success habits, and she put them in a way that like check marks it and has fill in the blanks. We've had different planners that we've purchased online, but maybe you go build your own, or maybe you go to Canva and you create your own, or maybe you have a planner that you love that has your daily method of success in it, and you simply track your habits. Okay. I'll be giving you guys access to this board. We went over the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the super, super, super basics I think anyone can do. But if that doesn't resonate and you're like, gosh, what else can I do? Maybe you want to focus on building your email list and landing pages. So you can go through that. You can decide where you want your focus of your strategy to be. And that is how we can also help you inside of our program make those decisions. Okay. All right. Let's wrap out for today. Woo! You guys have been awesome. You've been awesome. All right. So before we assign today's homework, PCAT, people are always like, what does PCAT stand for? It actually stands for Purpose Creator Action Taker. So I said, I want to reward the purpose creators. Those of you that are not in our programs yet, are action takers and are impact makers in this challenge, and give you guys a unique opportunity, not only to get more value from us, but also to win some prizes. Okay. So what we want to do is we have opened up our calendar. Some of you are already on it. I think Carla has 3 calls today, 2 more tomorrow. All right. We've opened up our calendar. I'm limiting it to 10 because these calls do take a lot of time. But if you want to apply for a one-on-one call, I have a little form. Carla, you can reach out to Carla. Go ahead and private message me or Carla so we don't miss any comments. But you can also comment below that you want a strategy call. I'm asking our full Impact Maker students to reserve this call time for people not in the full program. And if you want a call, we can book you outside of this week. Okay. So we can book you inside of an advisory time with Carla. I can do one-on-ones with you guys. But for the purpose of this, we're looking to help 10 people who don't already have all that access to us all the time. I have a quick little form that you fill out. It tells me more about your business and your business goals. And then we will reach out if a strategy call would benefit you to help you with really where you're stuck, help us recommend anything that might help you move forward, and to answer any questions you have. We do reward fast action takers. So you guys, I do want to let you guys know, and this is very, very, very exciting. We are opening up Impact Makers. I'm going to talk more thoroughly through it tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll tell you all the details and the pricing and all the little things that you get. But we do have an Impact Maker promo going on for fast action takers. So if you already have heard about Impact Makers, if you've been thinking about it, if you know in your heart, not in your tight butt, if you know in your heart that you want to be working with our team, if you know in your heart that you are mission-based, that you are beyond just your representation of company and products, that you're really made for more, that you're ready to create your clear brand strategy, we invite you to ask about our Impact Makers program. We can do those private conversations today. Tomorrow, I will open it up publicly on the live Q&A, but I do have 3 fast action taker bonuses. So if you're interested, please just pop into my messenger, pop into Carla's messenger. She can get you that link. I can get you that link. We're going to take you through multiple phases as we go through Impact. And current students, I hope you're really, really, really excited about these new phases we're building out. I think that it will help simplify. You do not have to go 1, 2, 3, but for those of you who like processes and roadmaps and frameworks, I'm putting the trainings in order accordingly. Foundations, build your offer and sell, right? And understanding that we do have to create it unique to us. It's not just about rinse and repeat what your company's given you, or you would not be here looking for more. Do you understand that? I didn't need just what the company was telling me to do. Therefore, I sought outside of it and I created my brand and my strategy. And then I mass duplicated it. Once I found a company that was more in alignment, Heck yeah, that helps. But I'm still building me. I still do things a little bit unique to me. So GPS to success, congratulations, you're already through stage 1. Then we've got to help you get organized with your daily method of success, how you're really going to keep yourself in those daily habits, how you're going to be tracking things, helping you with business clarity, branding strategy. We're going to be focusing on some of the stuff we've been doing through Action Takers and Impact over the last couple months. A huge strategy for me, especially once I moved outside of just parties, was lead magnets and a lead generation system and an actual content system partnered with automation. This middle phase too, a lot of people aren't doing it because they are doing parties and that's enough for them. That was my story as well. But I'm like, gosh, I think we're missing the boat by not building this middle phase, because this will bring you people for your events. This will help you grow your challenges. And this is very, very easy to leverage social when you're leading with value. So phase 2 and then phase 3, moving into that sales strategy, right? Of your events or your challenges and how this all flows together, how to convert more sales, how to convert more team members, how to duplicate and really grow your mission and vision. Tomorrow, I have a bonus for you guys. I am going to talk about automation tomorrow and do our Q&A. Tomorrow, I am not giving all of my secrets away yet, but we have a new system that is in the testing phase right now. And it is a system that nobody else has that was created for network marketers, created by the husband of a network marketer, and personalized for my network marketing company and my students. And I have a couple people testing it, tweaking it. But I'm going to talk to you tomorrow about automation tools. I'm going to be sharing with you as much as I can, to the extent that I can, the system that we have created, what it will do, how it can benefit your business. And automation has bought me back my time. There are certain things that anybody can do and certain things that only you can do. And delegating the tasks that anyone can do, either to a VA or to an automation system, is what has allowed me to be on vacation or be at the kids' school and still replying to your messages and delivering that lead magnet into your message, or getting that initial welcome message out into your individual inboxes, right? So texting automation, obviously email marketing automation and sequences, and then Facebook Messenger, okay? And tomorrow I answer your questions at the grand finale. Somebody's going to win Tiffany's. How will you win Tiffany's? Tiffany's is going to be on an individual points basis. Geez almighty, I'm going to be up really, really late. I am going to do my best and I'm going to make pools of points, okay? And then everybody, I'm going to pull out all of your names. I'm going to be tallying a whole lot of things. Don't worry, my new system actually will tally all of this for us for giveaways, thank God. And then I'm going to put you guys in pools. So this people that are over the certain amount, like the highest amount, I've got to pull it all. Y'all are going to go into a random draw. So let's say you only had 5 points. I'm not putting you in the Tiffany's draw. If you have 100 plus points, I've got to see the total available points. Then I'm going to put only those people on my wheel of names. We will spin. And so if you have not maxed out the points that you can, go back through every video, go up to the welcome post in the featured section. Make sure you used your team hashtag, that you attended that on live or replay. Do your homework on all 3 days of the homework plus today's coming up in the featured section or on that welcome post. It's all linked. Use your team hashtag. Do the video for the homework. If you want the extra bonus points on every day's homework, you can do a video for extra points. And then I'll share with you here in a second the extra points you can also earn that I covered earlier. Tomorrow, I'm also gifting an IMA scholarship. Listen to me clearly on this. IMA scholarship is something that is new. We opened it up a month ago. It is our Fast Track Impact Makers program for those of you who want it 4 months instead of 1 year. Okay. It is everything condensed where you're going to have to hustle, hustle, hustle. It brings the cost down a little bit. It means that you don't get the full community and you don't get forever access like the 1 year students do, but it is a great option that people have requested. I'll cover more of that tomorrow, but don't be afraid to ask about Impact Maker Accelerator. I will be gifting a scholarship for that. You have to apply for a call to qualify. So you have to fill out the form. It doesn't mean you have to have executed the call, but I need that data from you that says, hey, This is who I am. This is how you can help me. This is why I'm interested, so I can make my good decisions on who I should gift a scholarship to. So that form is actually linked. It should be linked right here. No, it's not. Okay. I will update this video with that link. I will post the scholarship link or the qualification call to get into the scholarship, and to also ask if we can book a call with you, and the survey form in the messenger chat. Okay. If you're not in the messenger chat, all you have to do is RSVP to the event for today, and it'll put you in the messenger chat. I'll also update the welcome post with it. Last but not least, tomorrow when I go live for Ask Me Anything, if I choose to answer your question live, you will get to pick from our prize list. So the questions thread is up in the featured section of this group. Okay. That's throwing me whenever it clicks away like that. I don't like that. Okay. So homework, design your DMS and post on the homework thread. Don't stress if it's not perfect, but yeah, by tomorrow this time, guys, we really need a concept of like some daily non-negotiables, some new daily habits, some good business skills, things we can add to our business plan, things we can move off of our daily method of success that we didn't even realize we were giving all of our time to, by filtering with the question, will this move me forward in my business? If not, it comes off. Okay. And by prioritizing the things that are going to produce the most results the most quickly. One of them you will never negotiate away is personal development. I don't care if you can measure it or not. That is one of the most important things you can do. Don't negotiate it away. Use the system that works best for you. If you like my Trello board, pen, paper, Google Doc, planner, boards, app, spreadsheet, I'll be linking a couple of different examples of my DMSs from that Trello I'm gifting you guys, the Google Doc that Haley put it into. I've got a boards app version, a spreadsheet version. And remember your action tasks for the extra points. If you will send me over a written testimonial right into Messenger. Oh gosh, look. Oh, this is so funny. This is beautiful. I'm not even going to change this. So I'm in a program because I'm always the student. And my coach gave me his slides, just like I give you guys all my things. And so I edited his slides last night, and his challenge is called Content That Converts. Clearly, I did not edit everything all the way. That should say 3 points for a written testimonial for experience in Ignite Your Impact. Okay, I feel dumb, but who cares? And then the survey. But Doug will love that story. But that's why we as coaches give you guys these tools. But yeah, make sure you edit them and make them your own. But that is one of the things that helps us move forward faster, right? Giving you the framework, then personalizing it for your business. Submit your application for strategy call. As of now, we've got 10 more we can take. I will link both of these things. Remember, the survey form is so super simple. Turn this in for points. It's really simple. Team name, how did you hear about us? What did you like? What can we do better? And what other classes would you guys like to see? And the strategy call is a little bit more lengthy, but that is also how you will get into the Impact Maker Scholarship drawing. So go ahead, do your points. Make sure you guys get caught up on what you need to. Let me jump over to StreamYard. 1 hour and 4 minutes. Bam! 239 comments. You guys remember when you're like, nobody sat on my live? Dude, I get it. 19 people on the live. I'm like, I remember when none came. I remember when 100 came. It's all like law of averages. It's going to be all right. Any questions, you guys? Oh my goodness. I am all out of breath. I am going to go drink something and eat something. And I am going to go update this video with all the links you need. The strategy call, which you have to fill that out if you want to apply for the scholarship. And then we'll pick 10 for the actual call if we get more than 10. Okay. The survey form for the extra points, please. And then when you fill out that survey form, I will pop you over the Trello board. All right. And tomorrow, and impact makers, don't be afraid to ask me now. It's kind of a secret. Don't be afraid to ask me now. You guys, the fast action taker bonuses, there's only 3 of them. And so you do not have to wait till tomorrow. If you're like, I want to know about that program now, get in my inbox. And then tomorrow I'll do the official public presentation of the program after we do our Q&A, everything that it includes and how you guys can get started with us. And then there's a special running through the 27th. Okay. All right, you guys, I guess that's it. Me, your ambassadors, or your advisor, Carla, will be reaching out. I know I'm really good at talking really fast, but you're inside of action takers, right? So No, I'm not sharing the leaderboard right now because some of our tallies didn't get done. I will update. I've got a tally. That was way too manual. We didn't get all of our answers in. So y'all just have to sit back and wait. You have to give me one more day to get all that. Keep commenting with your team hashtag and all the posts that's necessary. All right, you guys, that's it. If this is new information, I can understand why. If it's repeat, you're probably like starting to solidify. And this is why we invite you after this to move into action takers or impact makers. And I'll share more on both of those tomorrow. All right, that's it. Bye for now.